the economy fundamentally runs on real estate. Everybody has to live somewhere, and there's 100 times more money invested in real estate than there is in the stock markets.
So Perry, like one of the things I've always loved about you is that you've been kind of like really ahead of the curve, not just once or twice, but you see a lot of the trends coming before. I mean, you were one of those Google ads when it was 5 cent guys telling everybody to get in on it. Obviously, you still know how to make it work now that it's $25.05 a click, but you were showing people like this is going to be a thing long before it was. You were way ahead of the curve on Facebook ads. So when Perry Marshall says you guys got to be paying attention to this AI stuff, I think you should listen. And Perry, one of the things you mentioned that I kind of wanted to start with is you've mentioned that you see like a 3 year window of ability to really, really kind of capitalize on this before everybody else. I wonder if you could just elaborate on that. I know you don't have a crystal ball, but would love to hear your insights and kind of perspective on this.
Well, there's a particular 3 year window that I've been calling people's attention to, and it's the real estate cycle. And you go, well, what does this have to do with AI? Well, it has to do with everything because the economy fundamentally runs on real estate. Everybody has to live somewhere, and there's 100 times more money invested in real estate than there is in the stock market. So everybody's always they're looking at the stock market and they're looking, what's the Dow Jones and all that. But uh, at the beginning of COVID, one of my clients, Damian Deegan, said, "Hey, Perry, I've been following these guys for a few years and they're always hitting it right. You need to pay attention." I got introduced to Patel and Philip Anderson, and they have this thing called the 18-year real estate cycle. And it's an observation that for the last 200 years, with the only exception being World War II, that real estate has been on a seesaw pattern that resets every 18 years. And it reset at the end of 2008. And then we had a big crash. And we're another 18 or 19 years after that in about 3 years. And the thing that really caught my attention was we're in COVID. We've been in it 2 months. The sky is falling. No, what is going on? Like, is the world coming to an end? And they said to me, is real estate cheap right now, or is real estate expensive? Is it easy to buy a house, or is it hard to buy a house right now? And the fact was, it was easy to buy a house. It was easy to get credit. And they go, exactly, we're in the middle of the real estate cycle. We're not at the end. And I'm not going to go into their model in detail other than just say there's always a dip in the middle. And COVID was that dip. And if you go back 18 or 19 years before, that was kind of equivalent to the dot-com crash. And so right now, like there's a lot of people that think, oh yeah, like there's about to be a crash, like the bubble's going to blow. The bubble can't blow when there's not enough real estate to go around. And there's not enough real estate to go around right now. Like ask anybody, like how hard is it to buy a house? Ask any like 25 or 30-year-old, have you had any difficulty like buying a piece of property? So we have to have a real estate bubble before it crashes. And I think we're heading into a real estate bubble. And it reminds me very much of where we were in about 2003 or 2004. We are a couple of years after the dot-com crash, just like we are a couple of years after COVID. And technology fueled a real estate boom. That's exactly what was happening in like 2005, 6, 7.
Right.
And that's going to happen again with AI in the natural pendulum swing of how the economy works. And so there's no way to be exact about this, but I think we're somewhere in the vicinity of still 3 years away from something cracking and breaking. And right now is the time to make hay while the sun shines. And that's probably hard for some people to hear because there's so much uncertainty and there's like 27 different wars going on in the world. And like, what's ChatGPT going to do? And what's Gemini going to do? And what's Claude going to do? And what's Midjourney going to do? And what's Sora going to do? And I'm just noticing how much this feels like 20 years ago.
Guys, if you like this video, you're also going to want to grab some free bonuses, which you can get at our website, Beyond Agency Profits. To make it easy for you, I've put the links to it in the description of this video, as well as pinned in the top comment. And we've got a couple of awesome things. This is what you'll get after you sign up. You get some of our best training, how we're closing clients over Loom videos, how we sometimes sign clients that is not a misprint for under $5 US, how to demonstrate your value in like amazing ways, trainings, how to have your clients write the best copy of your life, how we're closing without phone calls, campaigns that we've generated for clients that have done over $100,000, as well as scripts you can use to get conversations going with clients in under 10 minutes. All you got to simply do is go there, enter your name and email address, and then this is what you'll see on the other side. So if that's interesting to you, make sure to click the links below, and I will see you on the other side.